The nation's latest mass shooting brought new urgency to a Senate hearing today on reducing gun violence in America. Boulder is the 7th mass shooting in 7 days, starting with those 8 people shot to death in spas in Atlanta, Georgia last week. Well, since then, incidents in California, Oregon, Texas, Pennsylvania, and of course, yesterday afternoon in Boulder, Colorado. The issue now taking center stage once again in Washington, D.C., with President Joe Biden today calling on Congress to tighten the nation's gun laws, and some Republicans already pushing back on that. It has become an all too familiar debate in America following this kind of tragedy. News Nation correspondent Joe Khalil live tonight in the nation's capital with the very latest on that part of the story. Joe?
Yeah, Rob, it has become an all too familiar debate. And, it was remarkable, really, in the worst kind of way. President Biden today said that when he ordered flags to be lowered to half staff to honor those who died in Colorado, they were actually already lowered. So he just had to order them to be maintained where they were for the victims in Atlanta just a week ago. And so, after those 2 major mass shootings, and you mentioned others, President Biden today was moved, and he ordered Congress not just to talk about it, but to actually get something done.
I don't need to wait another minute, let alone an hour, to take common sense steps that will save the lives in the future.
In the wake of 2 mass shootings within 1 week's time, President Biden called on Congress to take action.
And to urge my colleagues in the House and Senate to act. We can ban assault weapons and high-capacity magazines.
President Biden also threw the weight of the bully pulpit behind 2 bills to end background check loopholes for gun buyers that allow gun owners to transfer firearms without a licensed dealer, a call Democratic leaders are poised to answer.
We will put these bills on the floor. I have said that, and it will happen.
And while Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer stopped short of endorsing an assault weapons ban, many Democrats say they'd support one.
Boulder, Colorado banned assault weapons in 2018, but 10 days ago, a court blocked the ban.
A decision celebrated by the NRA. Senator Dianne Feinstein says Congress should reinstate the same assault weapons ban it passed in the 90s, which expired in 2004. Feinstein says when it was in place, it worked.
And the number of people dying from gun massacres fell by 43%.
But the push for any gun reform measures may run into Republican roadblocks in the Senate.
Parts of this legislation specifically would allow the federal government to do a background check that never ends on people. So I really think that these have no chance of going forward.
At least one Democrat, Senator Joe Manchin, has also publicly opposed the bills. Some Republicans say they'd support limited measures that involve only banning people with criminal records from buying a gun.
Every time there's a shooting, we play this ridiculous theater where this committee gets together and proposes a bunch of laws that would do nothing to stop these murders.
And Republicans we spoke to say an assault weapons ban is off the table.
I would say that would have a probably slim chance of passing at this stage.
Now, the reports tonight are that this shooter bought an AR pistol. Just hearing that may be a little deceiving, because if you actually see the weapon, it looks like a rifle. It functions like an AR rifle. It actually shoots rifle rounds. And President Biden even said today that he was told that the rifle itself was modified, which is something that happens illegally, that makes that rifle even more lethal. And that's what we understand the shooter did in this case. Reporting live tonight in Washington, D.C., Joe Khalil, News Nation.